Hi, this is Tina with Sid Happens Dog Training and Behavior and the Potcake Project. And today's little vignette is going out to the Casada family in Tennessee. So their situation is a little bit different than what you might expect. They're expecting their first baby in August. Go, Will and Meredith. And so they're trying to prepare their dogs. That being said, I'm facing exactly the same issue with Marco at the same time. So the Will and Meredith would like if their dogs were comfortable playing outside more. But their dogs are both a little bit anxious. They want to be with mommy and daddy. And of course, with a new baby on the way, Will and Meredith won't be able to be outside with their dogs all the time. Marco is, like 18 weeks old, and he likes to play outside, and I think that that's great, but I can't spend all of my time playing outside with the puppy. So he too, I'm trying to get more comfortable with being outside on his own. So and Quinn and Dexter are having fun, so I apologize for the crazy that's going on behind me. So a couple of quick things for you to think about. You do have to think about your own dogs in relationship to this. If you have major resource guarders, some of these things will not work for you, or they need to be managed, and so we'll talk a little bit about that too. So things I did with Marco to make him more comfortable was first the shove them in the backyard and don't answer them when they scream answer is a really horrible one. You have hobbies you enjoy, but nobody forces you to continue doing them after you're not enjoying it anymore. I might enjoy riding a roller coaster, but that doesn't mean I want to do it 25 hours at a time. So having an expectation that you can just shove your dog in the backyard and that when they complain to come in, you should ignore them really is very counterproductive to trying to get your dog comfortable with staying outside. The magic is actually in bringing them in before they complain, so that outside starts to increase in value. So there are a couple of ways to do this. So Marco used to lose it if I just walked out of the backyard. So that was easy enough to fix. I have a little dog run in my yard, so I would just take a couple of pieces of his breakfast, toss it in the run. He would willingly go in. I would close the gate. I would walk away. Before he was finished, I would come back. Eventually we added that to him being in the yard and me walking out of the gate and coming back in. Always trying to score with coming back in before he complained. And now it's much more of the yard, much more of his breakfast. By the way, they love hunting up their breakfast. If you have resource guarders, you need to do this in separate. So I always call it feeding the chickens. So feed the chickens. Tossing kibble out into the yard for one dog, send them out to eat their breakfast. Maybe the other dog eats in their crate in the house. Or feed one, that one comes in and gets settled in. You send the other one out to search for their breakfast. This tires your dog out so that when they come in, they're happier to be in their crate. Stuffed Kongs work great. Special only outside toys are awesome. So for example, tennis balls generally don't hang out in our backyard. They're there for when we want to play fetch, which builds drive for those. There are some fantastic products like the Go Dog Go, which is awesome. It's an automatic fetcher. It is well worth the $150, and you can find it online. I don't, by the way, make any money from you doing that. It's just my goodwill to you. Or having a play date. So if you have a neighbor who has an awesome dog that your dog gets along with, setting up once or twice a week that they come over, the dog spends the afternoon, rest your dog, then your dog and that dog go outside and play. You start out by supervising them and then peel off into the house. So just a few ideas. I'm also really, really interested in what you do to get your dog more confident and relaxed in the backyard. This lesson went a little bit long, but I look forward to your comments. This is Tina with Sid Happens Dog Training and Behavior and the Potcake Project for Will and Meredith and everybody else who's trying to get their dog to enjoy more outside time. If you're enjoying this series, please like us on Facebook and also feel free to share the videos. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.